What's going on, everybody? It's Tim Williams. We're here with another edition of the Starting Rotation Show. We're going to break down today's MLB DraftKings slate, spring training edition. We're going to look at some of the best pitching options. We're going to kind of rank them and just see where we can get those strikeouts, where we can fit in some of the best pitchers today. As you may know, to build a proper and good DraftKings lineup, you're going to want to fit in some of the best pitching available. Strikeouts are king. That's where you're going to want to go. Let's kick it off. Number 5, Tyler Glasnow. This guy strikes dudes out. Pitching against Atlanta, 91 strikeouts and 57 and a third innings last season. He has to keep the ball in the ballpark. Last year, he gave up a home run per start, 11 starts. The season before that, he only gave up 4 and 12 starts. So look for him to try to keep the ball in the ballpark. Atlanta hitters are only 6 for 23 against him historically. Small sample size, but it is a small factor indeed. One start, 1.2 innings pitched so far in spring. Not very great. He allowed 2 hits, allowed 2 earned runs, a home run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. So the strikeouts are key there. He has that ability to throw 99, 100 miles per hour. We've seen it. He's debuting a new pitch this year as well. He's got a new slider, a new breaking pitch. So perhaps he was, working on that pitch. He's going to throw it today, I'm sure. Risky, but the reward is high. He gets those strikeouts. Next, we got Matt Shoemaker. Pitching against Boston, it's a decent option. The Twins are favorited when you look at the Vegas odds, so I do like that. They're obviously like something there. He pitched well so far in spring, 2.1 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 0 hits, none. Will likely get that fifth rotation spot. The Twins gave him $2 million. They expect him to make that rotation, and he likely will. It's hard not to root for this guy. Based on his prior injury, got hit in the head with a fastball. Nice to see him back. I'm rooting for him this year. Boston also last year, 22nd in the league in strikeouts, team strikeouts. So there's some swing and miss potential there for Matt. Look for him to go maybe 3 innings today. We'll see. We don't have lineups out yet, but this could be a favorable matchup for Matt. Next, we have his opponent, Eduardo Rodriguez. And like I said, I know the Twins are favorited, but Rodriguez, he's got some strikeout potential for sure. So far in spring, he's pitched 2.2 innings, 2 hits allowed, a run, and a K. So I was actually kind of surprised. This is his first start since his big injury. Last year, he maybe not so much an injury, but it was discovered that he had a little bit of a heart issue with COVID. So it's nice to see him healthy and back. And clearly his conditioning is there. So you might go 3 innings. Look for him to strike guys out. He averages about a strikeout or more per inning, which is great. The key for him is to not walk as many guys. If he doesn't walk guys, he is in line for a good start. Look for him to take a step forward this year. The Red Sox need more pitching. They need their pitching to step up. So look for him to fill that role. Minnesota last year also can strike out. They are about league average, a little worse than league average in strikeouts as a team. That favors in Rodriguez's advantage. Next, we got Aaron Nola, the Phillies ace. Pitching against the Yankees, you might think that might be a bad matchup for him, but he's got 91 strikeouts and 71 and a third innings last season. Yankees are 8 for 35 against him. That's a 201 batting average. Stanton likely will sit. You might see a lot of their starters sitting today. If that's the case, I am putting Nola in my roster. I think the strikeout potential is there. This guy is an ace. He's reliable. He's pitched 30 plus starts in multiple years in a row. Last year was the exception because there was a shortened season. What are you going to do? But he just gets better, man. And he's a very underrated guy. Rocky spring start. So he pitched 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a home run, got that K. It was his first start. A lot of these aces, they're starting out the gate kind of slow. They're working on things. Don't look too much into it. His career ERA is 3.47 in 139 games started, 922 strikeouts and 842 innings pitched. So look for him to get that 1,000th K this season. The dude's just exciting. And if the Yankees are sitting a lot of their starters, even better. Before we get to our number one play, Beavis and Butthead, you said it. You said it best. If you like this content, if this helped you in any way, if you just want to talk baseball, reach out, hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. I'll be doing content all season long, spring training, MLB regular season games. We're gonna just talk baseball. So if you like what you see, like I really appreciate you watching for sure. A couple honorable mentions, I will say. Sandy Alcantara pitching today. He looked like a decent option. For sure. Patrick Corbin, you might wonder why he didn't make the list. You'd think the matchup against Miami is good, but last year Corbin kind of struggled. He allowed a lot of hits. So I want to see some consistency going forward. He can strike guys out, like that's no doubt. Depending on who's starting today for Miami, like Miami hits pretty well against him. So he didn't make the list, but definitely a viable start. And then last but not least, you got Garrett Cole. It's freaking Garrett Cole, man. You know, he's a slow starter typically, but I like the matchup against the Phillies. It's an okay matchup. There's no real Muto. He kills Garrett Cole. So luckily he's not in the lineup. It's a good bounce back start for a slow starter. So, look for him to go a couple of innings and the strikeout potential is there. If you're playing cash games, he's like an absolute lock. I think he's going to be very highly owned in general. So he does great. We all do great, right? Yankees are favored to win this game. That is a small factor. Phillies are typically not much of a strikeout team last year, but so far at spring training, they don't look all that sharp. They're kind of chasing balls, they're swinging. So that lines up well for Garrett Cole. He led the league 2 years ago with 326 strikeouts, which is absurd. 326 strike, like it's insane. So I like him here. And the last note, like I said, it's freaking Garrett Cole. Like more often than not, he's going to get you there. He's going to be expensive in the regular season. Luckily, in spring training, DraftKings, everybody's priced the same. So why would you roster some rookie kid or just some journeyman when you can get freaking Garrett Cole in there, man? Especially in cash games. I mean, in cash games, you're not trying to have the best lineup. You just want to get into that halfway mark. So that's it. Again, my name's Tim Williams. You can find me on Twitter at Tim Williams DFS. Let's talk baseball, man. Yeah, if this helped you in any way, that's great. Appreciate you. Take it easy. Until next time.